Hi and welcome back. In this video I'm going to go over the parts of these juicers. I'm going to start with this low speed juicer here. This is the motor, and on either side of the motor in front sits the juice collecting bucket and the pulp collecting bucket. You have the body where the juice comes out the round hole and the pulp shoots out the more rectangle shaped hole. Then you have a basket with these rubber edges that sweeps inside the body. The auger, which is slowly turning and crushing, and you have two microblades. One is coarse and one is fine. The coarse allows more pulp, the fine less pulp. The lid has a small feeding hole and the actual feeder that fits inside the lid. For the high speed, we have the motor here, and behind the motor sits the pulp collecting bucket, and then you have the lid, which has a much larger hole, and this has a flat part in the back, and that needs to fit just right. If you twist this and fit it in wrong, it will jam and get stuck. This is the body. In some of these high-speed juicers, this flips up to keep the juice from coming out when you want to take your glass away. This is the microblade basket, which has the fine holes, and then the cutting blade fits inside of the microblade. And this cutting blade has two holes here and here, and this tool fits inside these holes and you can tighten it or loosen it. Since there's some extra time, I thought I would give you some background on raw juicing. The mashing of pomegranates and figs was a routine practice used for nutritional benefits as far back as 150 BC to 70 AD. In the 30s, the first cold press juicer was created by Norman Walker. He lived to be 99 years old, but his stainless steel juice press is still sold today for over $2,000. In the 50s, Champion launched a slow speed masticating juicer, and in the 70s, Jack LaLanne promoted the high speed power juicer, which is what is here, and it was also made by Champion. And it's still a popular juicer today. The juicer I was introduced to by my father in the 80s was the high-speed Acme juicer, and it's also still being sold today. In the 90s, the Jamba juice chain was created. So juicing's not a trend or a fad. It's continuously evolving and improving health. The core design of both juicers is very similar to those made years ago. So this covers the lesson on parts. Next, we'll disassemble the juicers for cleaning.